And let's begin by getting you highlights of the Prime Minister's visit to Kerala. He made one stop, and that was Thrissur, a seat that the BJP is counting on winning in the upcoming elections. But it's the start of a new year, and the Prime Minister has made it a point to start off his visit in the south. First was Tamil Nadu yesterday. He made a brief stopover also in Lakshadweep, and today in Kerala. He held a massive roadshow in Thrissur and then addressed a gathering of over 2 lakh women. This was seen as a Thanksgiving event where 2 lakh women gathered to thank the Prime Minister for the passage of the Women's Reservation Bill in both houses of the Parliament. And that's why Nari Shakti was a big focus of the Prime Minister's event in Thrissur. You see on stage there, actor, dancer Shobana, athlete P.T. Usha, Rajya Sabha MP, of course, cricket, Minnu Mani, and many others, all very prominent Malayali women present there on stage with the Prime Minister. Now, highlights of what the Prime Minister said. He lashed out at the UDF and the LDF, saying that they considered Nari Shakti weak and also hurt Muslim women. The other big buzzword of the Prime Minister's address was Modi ki guarantee. We've heard it in several rallies. He ensured that he also stuck to a bit of local flavour by not referring to it as Modi ki guarantee, but Modi ura guarantee. Now, a mega Tiruvatira performance was also organised by the BJP leadership ahead of the Prime Minister's visit to Thrissur. Again, you had 2,000 women performing the Tiruvatira before the Prime Minister touched down, again to symbolise that the Prime Minister's visit was all about Nari Shakti. This is a dance form that you see very often during Onam celebrations, traditional dance form of Kerala performed by women.
नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम अब कानून बन चुका है। आपको याद होगा, जब तक देश में लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस के गठबंधन की सरकारें थी, तब तक मुस्लिम बहनें ट्रिपल तलाक से परेशान थी। मोदी ने मुस्लिम बहनों को ट्रिपल तलाक से मुक्ति देने की गारंटी दी थी। इंडी गठबंधन की सरकार सिर्फ और सिर्फ मोदी विरोध के कारण यहां काम होने नहीं देती। इंडी गठबंधन यहां केरला में लूट की खुली छूट चाहता है। यहां गोल्ड की स्मगलिंग को लेकर जो खेल चलता है, जिन दफ्तरों से चलता है, वो किसी से छिपा नहीं है। इंडी गठबंधन को सिर्फ एक ही काम आता है। इंडी गठबंधन हमारी आस्था पर चोट करता है। इन्होंने मंदिरों को, हमारे त्योहारों को भी लूट का माध्यम बना दिया है।
So a massive event that the BJP has held in Kerala, and the first we hear of many that's coming up in the next few months as the Prime Minister, the BJP central leadership is putting their focus on making inroads in states like Kerala and Tamil Nadu, where so far they've not really succeeded. I want to bring in Shibimol, who's joining us live from Thrissur, where this mega event took place. Shibimol, good evening. There's been a lot of talk, of course, about this event in Kerala. While the Prime Minister spoke, yes, about issues in Kerala, he also made it a big national talking point. But take us through also the significance of choosing the district of Kerala. There's a lot of talk of the BJP doing everything they can right now to ensure that they win this seat. We could be seeing actor Suresh Gopi being fielded from Thrissur, despite the fact that he hasn't really had a winning streak in this seat. We could also be seeing, the BJP reaching out to the minorities. We saw that in the Prime Minister's speech, and there's been a lot of talk of how the BJP is wooing the Christian vote bank.
Well, Akshita, if we see like Suresh Gopi, the candidate the prospective candidate for the Thrissur constituency, this is not the first time his name has come up. In the last two elections, whether it's the 2019 Lok Sabha election or the 2021 Assembly election, he was fielded here, and BJP saw considerable increase in the vote share, and that's where they felt that Suresh Gopi is probably the candidate that they can look forward to. And since the last 2-3 years, since 2019, he has been contesting from here, and the last 2 years, especially after the 2021 Assembly election, he has been in Thrissur, spending a lot of time in Thrissur, in fact, working on the ground. There have been a lot of issues in Thrissur, and he has been addressing all that, actually leading the protest from the front, whichever, whenever it was against the state government, he was leading the protest for the people of Thrissur. So he has developed this image of, I am there for the people of Thrissur, kind of. So as much as BJP, it's also Suresh Gopi, the individual's popularity that they are really, really looking forward to. But again, Thrissur is not an easy seat. It's my hometown also, so I can speak with conviction that this is a seat that has a lot of considerable Christian population as well as Muslim population. So it's a central part of Kerala. So there is a lot of vote bank, that's very strong vote bank for the Congress. If it's a Christian community, the church support really, really matters. And that's why we have seen a lot of Christian outreach from the side of BJP in the last few months, because the Congress candidate, T.N. Prathapan, who is likely to be fielded, the incumbent MP from the constituency, has a strong support from the church. Well, that is what the BJP needs to really focus on. And also, as far as the left is concerned, it is a CPI seat, and if the CPI goes on to field a very strong, a very familiar face, the talks are that it could be former minister from the CPI, Sunil Kumar. If he is the candidate, then it's going to be a little tough for the BJP, because Sunil Kumar is somebody who has been on the ground since the last many years in Thrissur, so he's a very familiar face for the people of Thrissur. Again, one more problem that will arise for the Congress as well as the left is that if all the three parties are fielding a very strong candidate, the votes can go, votes can get splitted. In that case, the BJP can register victory or also. So a lot of factors are going to come into place. This is the constituency that is going to be the talking point for the Lok Sabha elections, and also something that the CPM State Secretary
Shibi, it's not going to be easy for the BJP, and they're going to keep in mind all the issues that you've raised. We'll talk about also what the BJP is doing in just a bit. But I'd like to thank you. You come from a very beautiful part of the country, from Thrissur, where also the beautiful Thrissur Puram festival happens. But the politics is definitely very, very interesting to watch out for. Thanks very much, Shibi, for joining us. I referred to the Prime Minister's comment on guarantees. Modi ki guarantee is something you've heard in many rallies. Here in Kerala, the Prime Minister said, Modi would a guarantee, giving it a Malayalam twist. But listen into what his guarantee is for the people of Kerala.
आजकल देश में मोदी की गारंटी की चर्चा है, लेकिन मैं मानता हूं देश की नारी शक्ति विकसित भारत के संकल्प की सिद्धि की सबसे बड़ी गारंटी है। दुर्भाग्य से आजादी के बाद लेफ्ट कांग्रेस की सरकारों ने, एलडीएफ, यूडीएफ की सरकारों ने नारी शक्ति को कमजोर माना। लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस ने लोकसभा और विधानसभा में महिलाओं को रिजर्वेशन देने वाला कानून बरसों तक लटकाए रखा, लेकिन मोदी ने आप सभी बहनों को आपका हक देने की गारंटी दी थी और उस गारंटी को पूरा करके दिखाया।
So the BJP is putting the focus on Tamil Nadu, on Kerala, on Andhra Pradesh, where they haven't been able to perform too well. But this time, what are they really changing in their strategy? Let's tell you all about BJP's Mission Kerala. The first step, what everyone's talking about and has garnered quite a bit of buzz, is the fact that the BJP in Kerala is now attempting to woo the Christian vote bank in the state, which is an 18%. So if they manage to actually get that vote bank on their side, it could be a game changer for them. We've had Prime Minister Modi himself meeting with several different priests, representatives, bishops of communities within the Christian religion. So it'll be interesting to see whether that actually translates to votes. Now, what the BJP has also realized is that in the previous elections, the Nair vote and the Yerava vote, which is the OBC vote, did go in favor of the BJP, not overwhelmingly, but they believe that they've got inroads that they can kind of build up on and work on, and these were largely considered to be Congress vote bases. So that's something that they'll focus on, eating into the Congress's Hindu vote base, which they've largely been unsuccessful in, because while they've attempted polarization politics, it hasn't really worked for the BJP, so they're changing strategy on this front as well. How? By focusing on development. You heard that also in the Prime Minister's speech when he talks about guarantees, when he talks about steps that have been taken for Kerala's betterment. He's focusing on development. Also, to woo youth, first-time voters in the state, the BJP is counting on ensuring that by putting the focus on development, that will really help them in getting these first-time voters. But let's talk about why the BJP has really failed to make inroads in Kerala. Their vote share has largely always hovered at around 12%. It's never gone above that. So what's not worked for them? First is no consolidation of the Hindu vote bank, which has happened in many other states. In Kerala, it never happens, even on an issue like Sabrimala, when there was a lot of politics, and the BJP also said that, this is Hindu devotees being targeted. It didn't really translate to votes. Minority vote banks, whether it's the Christian vote or the Muslim vote, they firmly continue to back the Congress and the left. The difference is there, perhaps the BJP can make the most of. The other big setback is that they have no prominent face in Kerala BJP. When you have a Pinarayi Vijayan on one side, for the Congress also, they've got so many prominent faces. The BJP in Kerala is right now still focusing on the Modi factor because they don't have any big voice or big face in Kerala, which they'll be hoping to change. Now, as we saw, the Prime Minister, before the event, also took part in a mega rally. He was there walking, waving, interacting with all of the women. I want to get you some of those images from the Prime Minister's Kerala visit. Let's begin with the Roadshow, which was in fact through the roads of Thrissur. Prime Minister Modi was accompanied by BJP State President K. Surendran as well as actor Suresh Gopi, who could contest from Thrissur. Now, Prime Minister Modi's major focus has been women empowerment, and this visit was all about that. You could see actor Shobana, athlete PT Usha, you had cricketer Minu Mani, singers like Vaikom, all of them present there on stage welcoming the Prime Minister. After addressing 2 lakh women, Prime Minister Modi was seen holding a photo session with all of the women on stage. And essentially the focus was Nari Shakti. He was seen also candidly interacting with many of them. A mega Thiruvatira performance was also organized by the BJP leadership. This was before the Prime Minister touched down in Thrissur. The message was clear that the BJP and the Prime Minister was focusing on women empowerment, which is why they went ahead with this kind of a dance form, which is all about, of course, women dancing on the occasion of Onam. And the countdown to the general elections is officially kicking off across the country. The Election Commission will start its tour of states from January 7th, in 4 days from now, to take stock of the preparations for the Lok Sabha elections. This tour will start from Tamil Nadu. In the first phase of the 3-day visit to the states, the EC will essentially be taking stock of preparations for Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and for Telangana. So these are the 3 states that will be looked into in the first phase. This tour will be from 7th to 10th January. Let's take this across to Aishwarya Paliwal for more details. Aishwarya, election season officially kicking off. The poll panel will begin their tour where they'll be taking a sense of the issues on ground, places where, there'll be a need for more security, etc. And we understand they'll be starting from the south right up to the north. So it'll be Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Telangana first.
Well, definitely, Akshita, we will see that this is an exercise which the Election Commission does every Lok Sabha elections. They tour almost the entire country. And this is beginning in January. Let me tell you, it will go on till almost mid-Feb. This is what the Election Commission at the moment is planning for, and special attention will be given to those places, especially, if you look at the northeast, special attention will be given to those places. What kind of security would be needed, and what are the things that the locals will need to take care of? All those things will be down there, and after the commission's meeting is over, then they will make sure that they speak with the CEOs of all the states. So all the nitty-gritties will be taken care of, and the kick-starting is happening from the 7th of January. This will go on till mid-Feb. This is what we are understanding at the moment, and in the first week of March is when, from what we are understanding, the big dates for the election 2024 will be announced by the Election Commission.
All right. Thanks very much, Aishwarya, for all of those details. Let's move on to the other big story that we're tracking here on 6 p.m. Prime. A day after the arrest of 50-year-old Shrikant Pujari, a car sevak in Karnataka's Hubballi, the showdown refuses to die down. The BJP today staged massive protests across Karnataka over Pujari being arrested for his alleged role in the riots that broke out 31 years ago. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, however, has defended the arrest, lashing out at the BJP, saying even if a criminal wears a saffron shawl, he'll be defended by the BJP.
A day after the arrest of car sevak Shrikant Pujari in Karnataka's Hubballi, the political showdown has simply exploded. The BJP hit the streets across Karnataka over the car sevak being arrested 31 years later.
Rebuilding the Ram Mandir was the topmost priority of all the Indians. Probably in this direction, the car sevaks, whoever has participated, they are the nationalists. We respect them. This is not the way to treat them. Immediately, the government should withdraw all the cases, whatever has been booked against these people.
As protests speak, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has lashed out at the opposition BJP. The Karnataka government continues to justify the arrest and has dismissed all allegations of Shrikant Pujari being targeted for being a Ram Bhakt.
ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದ ಕೇಸಸ್ನ ಯಾರು ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅಗೌರವ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಶಾಂತಿ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿ ಮೊದಲಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Meanwhile, the Congress's B.K. Hari Prasad drew a controversial Godhra parallel, prompting a sharp retort from the BJP.
ಗುಜರಾತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ ಸೇವಕರ ದಹನ ನಡೆದಿತ್ತು ಗೋಧ್ರಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಅಹಿತಕರವಾದ ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬಾರದು.
B.K. Prasad is no mental worry. He is a mental worry people. I don't care. Any Hindu will not care. Modi government is strong. There is no anything happens in India. That is the Modi. That is the Modi.
As the BJP ups the political pressure, the family of 50-year-old Shrikant Pujari has also cried political conspiracy.
हमारे पति को छोड़े तो अच्छा होता जी. यह राबने का हमारे राब को खाने का, हमें बैठने को नहीं होता जी. हमारा क्या भी नहीं, अभी हमको भी आराम नहीं. हमारे पति को हमने छोड़े तो अच्छा होता.
गवर्नमेंट में मैं बोलता हूँ, बीजेपी कांग्रेस कुछ भी हमारा ये नहीं इश्यू नहीं है. हमारा ये विरोध करे तो तभी विरोध करे थे. अभी कुछ भी नहीं. हमको मैं बोल रहा हूँ, करे सो गलती हुआ और तभी करे सो. अभी छोड़े तो रिलीज करे तो बस कर दो.
With just weeks to go for the Mandir inauguration in Ayodhya, the showdown in Karnataka over a car sevak's arrest has become the biggest political talking point across the country. With Sagai Raj in Hubballi, Bureau Report, India Today.
And the political showdown only escalating. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has now taken to social media to lash out at the BJP for their support, saying, here's a list of the charges against 50-year-old Shrikant Pujari. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah saying that Shrikant Pujari is only pretending to be a Rama devotee, to be a devotee of Lord Ram, but is a sociopath in the eyes of the law. According to Siddaramaiah, Shrikant Pujari has 16 charges against him. Now, this is what Siddaramaiah has said, that this person who's being defended by the BJP is facing charges of involvement in 16 acts of illegal liquor sale, of gambling, etc., and of all of his criminal acts. The BJP should come out and support all of these criminal acts, or give up the protest and apologize publicly. I want to bring in Sagai Raj, who's joining us live from Hubli with more on this. Sagai, you've now got this whole new twist with Siddaramaiah saying that there are 16 charges against Shrikant Pujari, not just about rioting in 1992, but a lot more.
Absolutely. He has also released a list of 36 people, including Shrikant Pujari, who have been arrested for pending cases against all those people. And as you rightly pointed out, yes, there are more than 16 cases against Shrikant Pujari alone in many of the police stations here in Hubballi. And even the police commissioner, who spoke exclusively to India Today, has categorically said that there are several cases, including attempt to murder, against Shrikant Pujari, and there were pending cases from a long time. And the government have given directions to all the police personnel and all the department within the police department, saying that they should clear all pending cases which is pending from a long time, which also includes Shrikant Pujari cases. And the police commissioner also categorically said that there were cases against him from a long time. He has involved in more than 16 cases. He is a rowdy sheeter, and accordingly they have followed the law and arrested him and produced in front of magistrate court, and they have also issued a judicial custody for him. So they said that they have followed the rules, and it is a routine protocol which has been followed by the cops whenever they have to clear the old cases, and that's what they had done even in this case. But BJP says that he's been targeted only for 1992 case, where he was being arrested post Babri Masjid demolition riots in Hubballi.
Okay, all right, Sagai Raj, thanks very much for joining us with those details. Let's get in quick responses from the BJP also on this. Let's take this across to Lakshmi Ashwin Gowda, BJP spokesperson from Karnataka. We also have Syed Asad Abbas with the Congress viewpoint on this. Let me begin also first with Lakshmi Ashwin Gowda. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has now released the list of 36 people who've been arrested for old unsolved cases which have now been opened up. Shrikant Pujari is the 32nd person on this list. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has also released all the other allegations, charges against Shrikant Pujari, which include gambling, which include several other allegations as well. Does the BJP then go ahead and defend all that Shrikant Pujari has done? Do you also defend all the 36 people, ma'am, who've been arrested?
Thanks for having me here, ma'am. The Siddaramaiah-led Congress government is often resorting to vendetta politics, vengeance politics, that they had to disinter 30 and 31-year-old case. It shows their rottling and the stagnating mindset and anti-Sanatana and anti-Hindu stance. And the anti-Hindu stirs, the fires they have lit in the past has literally burnt them in the entire nation, that they are literally on the verge of extinction. The vote sharing formula within the INDIA bloc itself tells their extinction. They are a critically endangered species. The Congress party can be better described as the critically endangered one. The entire nation is set to open the Ram Mandir. The Congress government cannot withstand this, and the realities, it is getting resorted to the vendetta politics and started witch hunt against the anti-Hindus, anti-Sanatana Dharma.
No, but 1 second, ma'am, that's exactly what I'm telling you. That Siddaramaiah is saying, one, that it wasn't one person arrested, 36 people have been taken into custody. Second, Shrikant Pujari is someone who's got several charges, criminal charges against him. Are you saying he should be given a clean sheet just because he was a car sevak?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to tell you that. See, if Shrikant Pujari is branded as a criminal, what is Mr. D.K. Shivkumar then? We are having the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. What is D.K. Shivkumar then? Just because that he is innocent, just because that he is powerless, just because he is from a poor family, can he be branded as a criminal, as having booked under his various sections ever known to the humankind? If he is called a criminal, what is Mr. D.K. Shivkumar then? He has to
Syed Asad Abbas respond. You've got the BJP saying that here's a man who's been targeted and he's been arrested, timed to the Ram Mandir inauguration.
The fact of the matter, Akshita ji, and also to the Honorable BJP spokesperson, let me pose you. If this man that you claim was innocent and, holier than thou and a saint, why, ma'am, why from so many years, from decades, why was he absconding? If you've categorically heard the Hubli Dharwad Police Commissioner, Renuka Ji, it has been stated that this case is as per the court's orders. Not just him, but 36 others have been arrested with respect to the disposing of the old cases. Also, ma'am, I'd like to ask you, why is the great party like Bharatiya Janata Party behind an alleged criminal? If you even read the Supreme Court's verdict on Ram Janmabhoomi, they are also mentioned in the observation that those car sevaks involved in the demolition of Babri will be brought to the books of justice. So this is an alleged criminal who is also a car sevak who was involved in the demolition of Babri Masjid. Why, ma'am, why are you trying to support a gambler? Why are you trying to support a person who's got an attempt to murder case?
Okay, let Lakshmi Gowda respond. Lakshmi Gowda, yes or no? Does him being a car sevak absolve him of all his crimes?
Madam, they had this into 31-year-old case. What were they doing all these days? What is the timing? The timing of his arrest itself is
Ma'am, 36 people. 36 people have been arrested right now. It's not an arrest of one person. 36 people have been arrested. Are you saying the Shahid post 22nd January arrested?
They are saying that to maintain the law and order, they have arrested a criminal like Mr. They are saying him a criminal. What was their law and order doing when the vandalism and the recent hooliganism occurs in the name of Kannada with respect to the Kannada language? What were they doing? Are they paralyzed? Their administration was paralyzed. What were they doing?
Yeah,
they are showing the kinds of maintaining the law and order. They were arrested.
I will answer that, ma'am.
What were they doing then?
The question raised by the BJP spokesperson is what was the government doing? It's barely about 6 months or 8 months this government has come into power. Respected ma'am, like I said to you earlier, if this man was innocent, why over the long decade, where was he hiding? Why was he absconding if he was innocent? He should have come up front of the courts. He should have reported himself to the police station. As a matter of fact, if you just heard the India Today exclusive with his son, he also agrees that haan, galti hui hai, but maaf kar dena chahiye, and so on and so forth. Ma'am, even if you leave this case, what about the 16 other case? Ma'am, your party, your chief ministers, MLAs, MPs, even if you support this man, you're still not above the law. Be it Shrikant Pujari or the 35 others who've been arrested, they all come under the prejudice of the law. So therefore, law above all else, ma'am, you can protest as much as you want, statewide, nationwide. But the fact is, this man's charge sheet must be read by you and Mr. B.Y. Vijayendra, the Karnataka State's BJP chief. Ma'am, if you see the charge sheet, it is clearly written that this man was absconding for years. In fact, decade was the term used. And the 16 cases, if you see, he is a rowdy sheeter, ma'am.
Okay, Lakshmi Gowda, you want to respond to that? Do you want to respond to the fact that the son apologized, saying, yes, his father committed a crime, should be forgiven now because it's been many years? Second, that he was absconding and was nabbed by the police. Third, that a criminal at the end of the day is a criminal.
And BJP supporting a criminal?
One thing that the anti-Hindu stance, the anti-Sanatana Dharma stance, which is the basic tenet of our existence, the moment they lit the anti-Hindu fires in the nation, in the past, has literally burned them away in the entire country.
No, you're not answering my question,
ma'am. They are on the verge of extinction. They are on the verge of extinction. The arrest of
Akshita ji, 10 seconds please to rebut that point.
31-year-old.
No, let us
ma'am, 10 seconds to rebut that point. 10 seconds.
It is condemnable.
10 seconds.
The Hindu stance is condemnable. The vigilant against the Hindu Rama Bhakts is condemnable.
Okay, okay, you're continuing to maintain that this is a targeting of a Ram Bhakt, though there have been charges, and Siddaramaiah responding to that. Syed Abbas, as I run out of time, I'm giving you a chance to speak, but I also want you to respond. You're saying action should be taken against anyone, and this is what D.K. Shivkumar said. He said that anyone who hurts state's interests, nation's interests, there must be action against. In the course of all of this controversy, you've had a comment by B.K. Hariprasad saying a Godhra-like incident could happen in Karnataka. Surely that's also something that instigates. Surely that's also something that could lead to problems.
Certainly, Akshita ji, I shall answer that. But quickly coming to the point, the BJP spokesperson has mentioned about him being a Ram Bhakt. Ma'am, I have great respect for the Rambagh. When the Supreme Court verdict came out, we gladly saluted it, accepted it, and you'll see no Muslim of this country, apart from the ways he likes, will protest for their political benefit. But we appraise. I believe Maryada Purushottam Ram, in the words of Allama Iqbal, is Imam-e-Hind, a leader of India, and we respect that for a Ram Mandir. Ma'am, allow me to continue. The fact is, if Congress was anti-Hindu, ma'am, they got the largest mandate. They defeated your party. You think Hindus didn't vote for the Congress party to come into power? If they're really anti-Hindu, would vocally vote for them?
I'm running out of time. Abbas, just respond to my question on BK Hari Prasad. I'm running out of time.
And I think, BK Hari Prasad, by what he has meant is Godhra-like situation. If you leave anti-social elements who are alleged criminals, who got into the Babri Masjid demolition, people like Shrikant Pujari, they could definitely cause a ruckus. He said that the
BJP could instigate a situation, a Godhra-like incident in Karnataka. But we leave it at that side. Asad Abbas and Lakshmi Kauda, thank you very much for joining.